Hello there. So, I've got a few things to tell you in this video, okay? The first thing I want to say is that straight away you can go to one of the links below and that's going to be a backup channel. So, if anything ever happens to this channel here and it gets deleted, you'll know that you can go there and I will be able to find you there. So if you want to, you can go down to the link at the bottom of this video and subscribe to my backup channel. The second thing is, there will also be a Patreon link down below, and this will be where I will be moving the majority of my content in future uploads. So basically, I'll go through the tiers in a second, but what's happened with YouTube is that they've got so much more stricter on their copyright, and because I may be receiving another strike on this channel, if that was to go through, that would be my second strike. And that only leaves me wiggle room for one more strike. If I was to receive another strike, the whole channel would get permanently deleted by YouTube straight away. So, if I'm being quite frank here, that terrifies me. It really, it's unbelievable that YouTube can be this brutal. And what annoys me as well, you've maybe seen other videos about this, I'm not going to go into the details, but YouTube can update its policies, and then for some reason that can retrospectively affect previous videos, even though at the time of upload they were meeting the correct guidelines and they were checking all the boxes for, you know, not infringing on any sort of YouTube policies. But that's not the case. And what's to say that YouTube won't be changing its policies in the future and it will affect other creators? So it's very, very unfortunate that it's come to this, but at the same time, it's best for the channel. I can't take any more risks on this channel. You know, I love this channel. I love playing guitar. I love creating. I love making music. But YouTube is sapping all the fun out of everything. And all it would take is just another record label or someone else to see a video and report that to YouTube. This is what happened recently on one of my Hotline Miami songs that I did. You may have seen the post about it, but there's a record label that saw it, reported it to YouTube, and now the channel may be getting a strike because of it. So all it would take is another strike and then the whole channel's gone. So I hope you can understand why I'm being so cautious right now and why I want to move the bulk of my content to a platform. Especially if it's going to be synthwave or it's going to be covering a synthwave song, or especially like slightly bigger songs, it can't go on YouTube. I can't take that risk. I really can't. So, hence why I'm going to be moving to Patreon. So I'm just going to go through the tiers. If you fancy going through to Patreon, you can go through, or you can click on the link below and go to Patreon. And there's two tiers. Okay, so you've got Super Supporter, and that's going to be £1 a month, and that's like the cheapest tier. So that's only £12 a year, and if you subscribe to that, that's going to get you pretty much what you're already receiving right now on YouTube. So you're going to get the full uploads, the weekly uploads, with an added benefit that you'll actually be able to download the audio for the tracks as well, and save that for yourself as well. So that's a Super Supporter tier. Now the other tier is called Synthwave Warrior, and that's got a lot more benefits. And the good thing about Patreon is it will allow me to interact more with you guys and do more things than I can on YouTube. And to be quite frank, that I want to on YouTube, because the platform has just irritated me so much recently, and I've kind of lost my I used to love YouTube, but recently with everything that's happened, and it's just changed it. You know, and I'm not the only one saying this, there's so many creators in my position as well. So I'm just going to explain to you a little bit about the Synthwave Warrior tier. So the first thing I want to say is that the first 100 patrons that subscribe to this tier for £5 a month, they will receive a handwritten personalised postcard from myself. So what happens is when you join the tier on Patreon, you put your email address. So what I'll do is I'll contact you. All you have to do is give me your address. I will personally handwrite you a postcard to thank you even for joining and for supporting, you know. And that's not to say that everyone else that joins is I'm not grateful for that. Obviously I'm grateful for everyone, and I'm grateful for you guys right now for standing by me, especially through all these years and through all this. So Thank you so much. So I will be writing the first 100 joiners to that tier a postcard and sending it to your address. The next thing is if you stay as a member to that tier for 3 months, you will automatically get sent a piece of merch. Now, don't get overexcited. It's not. Unfortunately, I wish it was something bigger, but it's a sticker, right? It's a large sticker with my Synthwave Ryan Synthwaveguitar logo on it. Now it's not the circle one. It's the one with the neon. You may have seen it. It's got palm trees and stuff on it. It's also one of the designs on one of my mugs as well. So yeah. And just as a side plug, if you fancy getting some merch, that's still going to be available here as well. So again, the links are down below for that. But yeah, in addition to that, there's going to be a whole lot of other benefits on the Synthwave supporter tier. So things like you're going to be able to respond to polls that I post. You're going to be able to access any content that I post. You're going to be able to access it instantly. So instead of waiting weekly for uploads. Sometimes there's times on YouTube, for example, where I've uploaded videos in advance to try and get ahead of schedule, but I've made them available, a week at a time, just to sort of pace things out and to allow me to get ahead of the game. But if you're a member of the Synthwave Warrior tier, you'll be able to access everything instantly, so you won't have to wait for weekly uploads like you would here on YouTube. And there's a whole load of other things as well, so I might do like live Q&A sessions. What else is this? Yeah, so you're going to be part of a positive community. Oh yeah, one of the main things as well is I will be occasionally posting videos on YouTube, but only the ones that I know are going to be completely safe. So it's going to be things like original content, so if I do my own songs, or maybe some other things that I know are safe. Basically, things that I know are not going to get looked at by a record label and filed to YouTube. Because, like I say, I can't take these risks anymore. I just can't. This channel means the world to me, and I don't want to lose it. So hopefully you can understand that. But when I do post to YouTube, you will be getting a shout out on my videos. So I'll post your name on a little thank you card in the video as well. But yeah, head on over, have a look for yourself. You'll see the benefits as well. There's other benefits. I'm just trying to look. I've got this screen open behind me on my computer, so that's why I keep trying to look down. But yeah, so you'll be getting all this, and yeah. So it's just what's going to happen is when I upload a video. Annoyingly, Patreon doesn't have an integrated video upload area. Okay, so they should build that into their website, but they don't have it at the moment. So what you can do is you can use Vimeo, if that's how you pronounce it, which is sort of that's supposed to be integrated into Patreon. Although recently, when I've tried to use that to upload some videos, I've had a few issues. So it's just not worked. Basically, I've been trying to upload the video and it's not been working properly. And the second option, this is the one I'm going to be trying to use. Maybe if I can't use Vimeo, I'm going to be uploading using YouTube, but I'm going to be uploading as an unlisted video. And what that will do is it's a video that you can only access using a link. So if you're on the Patreon, obviously you will be able to view it there once you're subscribed to a tier, and then you'll see the full video. But what this will do is, I'm hoping it will stop all these nasty record labels looking at these videos and just being able to see them if they're not so publicly accessible. Now that won't stop the YouTube algorithm from maybe deeming it's copyright and doing its usual things of, demonetizing the video or sending all the money from the video to the artist, which happens quite a lot on my channel, to be fair, especially with some bigger artists. Things like The Midnight, Dance with the Dead. Some of these artists, they get all the revenue from my video, and I'm fine with that. I would rather that than the video get reported and my channel get a strike. I mean, I just think that's crazy how people can have the nerve and the audacity to do that to people. It's not good. But we have to work with the situation we're in, and this is what we're doing moving forward. So again, I hope you can understand. So what's the plan for this channel? Well, the plan for this current YouTube channel, like I say, I know that the title of this video is a bit clickbaity. I do apologise about that. I'm not totally leaving YouTube, but I am leaving YouTube from my usual way of working. So I plan on doing more shorts to promote the videos, the full videos on Patreon. And like I say, there will be a few original videos sprinkled in there if I decide to do original songs again, like one of my recent uploads, then that will be on here as well. But it's got to be videos that I know are going to be safe, that's the main thing. But if you want to see like live streams, more behind the scenes, you know, if you want to interact in polls, even like I plan on offering a lot more advice on playing guitar, and I haven't got this up and running yet, but I've even considered doing one-to-one calls with people. So if you fancied getting some advice off me, we could do a Skype call and I could tell you how I learned guitar and how I play it. I know my methods are a bit unconventional from the norm. I've mentioned this before about my theory not being totally great, but there's bits there, you know. But a lot of it's by ear, so that's hard to teach. But I can tell you more about how I see the guitar and how I use it and things. But anyway, I don't want to waffle on too much. This is the gist of what's happening. So just to reiterate again, if you go below this video, you'll see all the links to my Patreon. The Patreon will be the first link, and then you will see the link to my backup channel as well. So those are the two links that you can go and check out. That's the main ones that I would like to emphasise here. The backup channel and the Patreon. So big changes coming to this channel. Hopefully you can understand why. But once again guys, I just want to thank you for your support, and yeah, hopefully you'll I look forward to maybe seeing you on Patreon. If not, then yeah, stick around here on YouTube. But sorry it's come to this, but I don't want to lose my channel. Don't. Okay, take it easy, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend.